Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive, it's why I need number. It's your primitive, it's why I need number. Boys.
Difference to you whether you'd want it in terms of where you're going to go from here. Had they won more competitive or wanting to get back and help achieve it?
I mean, you're asking me if what just happened has anything to do with the future?
Yeah.
I mean, what just happened is so fresh and still so kind of devastating. It's really kind of hard to look past that right now.
Jayson, how much do you want to be here?
I mean, obviously, I've had like the best time the last 4 years playing baseball with these guys, and in this city, and in front of these fans. I've seen quite a transformation here. But going forward, I mean, obviously, Philly will be one of the teams that will be in consideration.
Jayson, how do you detach your baseball feelings from the pure economic feelings that you have to have right now about this one chance you have?
Well, it's a business. I mean, this is definitely not the same game that I played, in my grandparents' backyard every day when I was a kid. I've known that for a long time. I mean, I signed in '97 and sat at my kitchen table, 18 years old, and negotiated my signing bonus. I mean, I knew, pretty much figured out then that this is definitely business.
Jayson, when you left the ballpark the other night, you probably saw some of these guys for the last time for the year. Did you get a feeling that this might be your last time in that clubhouse? I mean, did any of those thoughts cross your mind at all?
Yeah, I mean, it was emotional. I mean, it was just so unexpected. We definitely didn't see ourselves in that position. So emotions were kind of all over the place.
Is there any chance you would take a short-term deal to remain part of this core which you like so much?
Yeah,
it's a long-term deal that important to you that you think you have to go out there?
Well, the economics of it, I'm not going to really get into. That's something that we'll discuss privately with the clubs, and really, I'm not even a free agent until after the World Series, so all that stuff will be handled. I'm sure if you wanted to call Scott, he'll talk to you about it.
I'll get around to that at some point.
Okay.
Jayson, what's your gut feeling right now? How this is going to play out?
I mean, I don't have one. I'm still just trying to get over the fact that we didn't play last night.
Based on the fact that they've locked up the other core players and they haven't done that to you, and you've gotten to this point, do you realistically think you have a shot to be back here?
Realistically speaking, I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think right now. It's a matter of what happens after the World Series. I mean, we can sit here and talk about what I'm thinking about all day long, but realistically, none of that really matters.
How fast do you want to get it taken care of? Is it something you want to get done right away, or do you want to let it drag out?
I'm in no hurry. I mean, any business decision that I've made over the past few years, I've definitely thought about it. There's no reason to rush into this.
Some people in your position will go for most years, most money. Some people, winning is important. If it isn't back here, how important will winning somewhere else come into your season?
Well, I mean, we'll deal with all that in time. Those are questions that we'll handle at the appropriate time.
When you hear Ruben say, he said this several times over the years, we can't have a roster full of $50 million a year players. Do you think, is he talking about me? You stand to make that type of money, I guess.
Since coming here, the club's done an unbelievable job. The owners have expanded the payroll. I think we've talked about this before. They've done the necessary steps to they create a winning atmosphere, and hopefully they'll continue to do that. Whether they do or not, I mean, that's entirely up to them. Obviously, we know that their business is good here in Philadelphia. The fans are happy. We've got the most loyal fans in the game. They sell it every night. Obviously, from the economic side of the club, I would think they're in good shape. They could probably sign whoever they wanted. Whether or not that's me, we'll have to wait and see.
Free agency is something you obviously earned after many years in this game. Are you in some ways looking forward to the whole experience?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's not something everybody gets to go through. Looking back a couple of years, I mean, I was a long way away from this. So obviously it's going to be an exciting time, and something that I've worked for my entire life, and quite frankly, it's something that you can, a player can only hope to get to. I'm sorry?
Talk about the relationship you built with the fans over the last year.
There's been their ups and downs, I'd say, coming from not really being anybody to being the type of guy that, plays every day, and people bring signs to the field for. It's been quite a ride. I mean, those people in right field, I'll probably never be in a situation again where, it's something like that. I don't foresee that, that's for sure, but hopefully we get to continue that, but it's one of those things we'll have to wait and see, but definitely had a good time playing here in Philadelphia.
Jason, is there a scenario where you would, not go through the whole free agency thing if the Phillies were to offer you a contract or, years or money that you were looking for?
Again, these are all things that we'll have to, look at after the World Series, but, I'm all ears. I'm open to anything, and, I'm in a very interesting situation. I will take into account everything.
Have you talked to anybody who's gone through this before, just to get an idea of what it's like?
Yeah, of course. Over the years, I've talked to a lot of people. I've seen, people go through it and talk to people about it and all that, of course.
What's the best advice you got?
Trust yourself.
As you evaluate your options, Jayson, what types of things are you looking for, knowing what it makes up of your company?
I look at, being evaluated, equally and compared to my peers, and being compensated fairly. As far as teams go, that's something we're gonna have to take a look at the appropriate time once I'm a free agent. But the obvious stuff I think would hold true.
Jayson, as you're going through this process, and maybe the Phillies don't come up with the best deal, but it's comparable, what are some of the things that are here that would tip the scales to you being back here?
Teammates, guys. I don't think I'll ever be in a situation where I get to play with, guys like this. We've been together for so long now, and the stuff that we've been through. We've won. We've came from, taking this down from where I hadn't won in a long time, and we've won. And that's quite an accomplishment, especially it was done here, and to go through the parade and all the stuff that happened. That'll be something that will not be replaced.
Where's the Hall can? Do you still have that?
That's at home. It's in the trophy case.
What's that?
The Hall can from the parade? And are you gonna have be sporting are you gonna stop shaving now until next spring training?
I don't know, Todd, but I'll be sure to email you and tell you what I do. I know you're interested to find out.
Some teams don't allow facial hair.
Do they not?
Todd's actually gonna try and grow a beard this winter.
Todd can't grow a beard. There's no way. How old are you, Todd? Have a good day.